Hi everyone, Cendril. Welcome back to Fire Emblem 6. So, I got Fear 9 levels, and she got 1 strength out of that. Which didn't, and she didn't get much else either. She got quite a bit of skill and speed, which is what Maidens get, but that's it. So, yeah, Fear didn't turn out too well. Yeah, she has a lot of levels to go, but I need to get on with the game. Now, Sue got 10 levels, and she maxed out speed. She didn't max out skill, but she got close. Unfortunately, she didn't get any defense. She got quite a bit of luck. She got 1 resistance, but nobody gets resistance. She got 5 strength, which shocked me. She got a strength just, every other level. Not exactly every other level. It was spread apart. She had, 3 levels in a row she got strength, and then nothing, and then 2 levels in a row she got strength. Her last 2 levels, actually, she got strength. I was like, I don't know about Sue, but she did get strength her last 2 levels, which gives her 12 strength. Considering she'll get 1 or 2, I believe it is, strength from her promotion, that's not bad. It's too bad she didn't get any defensive stats, or she would actually be very formidable, but she didn't turn out bad, so I have a spare unit, which is good news. Okay, Marini's over here to carry Roy to the gate. Don't worry, the boss is still here. The boss for this chapter is Alucard. He has a silver lance and a javelin. The javelin for range. Neither of these weigh him down. He does have 11 constitution. You remember this guy? Formerly in charge of the mining corporation in the Western Isles. His stats did not change from when we saw him back then, I believe. Back then, he was super scary. Several chapters ago, he was super scary. Now, he still has his good stats. I mean, he's very well balanced, like a paladin. 10 resistance, 16 defense, 13 luck, 13 speed, 14 skill, 20 strength. The 20 strength means he hits really hard. 34 attack with that silver lance. But he's nowhere near as scary as he was. An axe user, for example, such as Gonzalez, will actually have some hit against him, and Alucard will have a hard time hitting him. With 1 crit, Gonzalez almost ends the fight. And he can take a hit. So that's an option. Another option you have is, I don't know, a horse slayer. Which is why I brought it. So, I think he's in range. I'll move here, then I know he'll be in range. Yeah, okay, he was in range. It's 3 squares for support bonus, I believe. So there's that. A good axe user, because you'll have weapon triangle advantage, or just somebody really strong wielding the horse slayer will get rid of Alucard pretty easily. He doesn't have a killer weapon or anything really super dangerous. So, this is how this is going to go. Why? Why is this happening to me? Because you are a terrible person. There we go, there's one. Level up for Alan, level 7. HP, strength, resistance. Oh man, got res. Neat. Yeah, you're dead. I forgot to move, Roy again. We could have been done with this a turn sooner. And that's the power of a horse slayer. I am an Etrurian noble. I must not die here. Ugh. But you are, because Alan has a horse slayer. Ah, excellent. I've been wanting to use that. That's why I brought it. Alright, we're done here as soon as Rory gets over there. Oh, by the way, no Werven Rider reinforcements. I was wrong about that. Dragon Rider, sorry. I'm going to keep making that mistake. Here were nomads showed up from these two. with short bows, per usual. And Cavaliers spawned from here, and we're heading down. Sue actually killed them. That's why her killer bow is used. She got a level that way and got a point of strength, so... No, she didn't get strength, but she got a whole bunch of other stats. She got, like, HP, skill, speed, and luck, which was a good sign. And she ended up getting enough strength to be maybe formidable, maybe a little scary. So yeah, that's why her killer bow is used up a bit. Lelena leveled from healing. So she's level 12. She got magic, skill, speed, and I think luck. She didn't get defense or res. I don't remember. She got HP, magic, skill, and speed for sure. I don't remember if she got luck or not. So there's that. Pretty sure that was her level. And that will finish this. I didn't buy anything. I didn't buy any silver swords or anything like that. Maybe I should. I still have a lot of killer weapons. See, now she has a killing edge she's not going to use. Maybe she has A-rank bows. Maybe a silver bow for Sue? You know what, Sue? You did well. Oh, I should buy it with Alan. Hold on. Why not? I can do. Oh, he can't rescue Alan. Constitution 11? A10. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. I'll just pay full price for this one. Just this once. Oh, you can support with Alan. Conquer.
Lord Alucard, what a pathetic ending for one who became so powerful.
Well, last year I didn't think we would be doing this either. Maybe fate can turn out in the most unlikely way. And that might be true for Byrne also.
Master Roy, what is that you're holding in your hand?
Oh, this? This is the fire emblem.
So this tiny gem.
Princess Guinevere wanted me to keep it. It seemed difficult for her to give it to me. She must have been hoping to end the war peacefully until there was no hope left.
Trust between siblings? It didn't seem likely on the outside.
Why not?
The enemy is Zephyl, King of Byrne. It is said he murdered his own father, so he didn't think that would be... I didn't think that he would be moved by family trust.
What? He killed his own father?
Didn't you know, Master Roy? Zephyl took the throne because the former king had died. But because the former king's death had been so sudden, there are many rumors going around.
And one of them is...
that Zephyl assassinated him.
Does Princess Guinevere know about this?
She must know something about it, if not all.
Onwards to chapter 18.
After defeating Alucard, Roy crossed the border and entered the land of Sakai. After Byrne invaded the Jute clan, the most powerful clan in Sakai, became its servant. Most of the clans who stood up against the two joint forces had already been decimated. Although the Silver Wolf Dayan, the leader of the Kutola clan, had been retaliating with guerrilla tactics, the situation was dire. Sakai had basically become a territory of Byrne. Now, as Roy set foot on the plains of Sakai, the warriors of the Jute clan stood in his path.
Oh boy. Alright. I was honestly planning on traveling to Ilia until it just kind of dawned on me most of the way up to this point that, oh man, I didn't use any Pegasus Knights. And it's like, oh, I'm heading to Sakai. Sakai's Law. This chapter. Okay. You take a bunch of units with you. 15 to be exact. So Roy and 14 others. So you get a lot of units. You're going to need them. Don't bring anybody that's squishy to this map. They have to be able to hold their own. I will go over why that is a problem. There's nobody here to recruit or nothing. Nothing really problematic here. One thing to note. There are quite a few Nomad Troopers, which are class change units, and there's a good chance of, not a good chance, more will be showing up. This is actually not a bad chapter to train Fa. I did that once in the past, and it worked out decently well. Also, random Dragon Lord with an Axe Reaver. You just try to have her hit the Nomad Troopers and then wipe everything else out with other troops. But if she kills Nomad Troopers, she gets a lot of experience. And Nomad Troopers aren't that strong here. They have 13 strength, 18 with their short bow, 21 if they use their steel sword. At least that one does. They'll all be around there. This one has one more attack power. That one has one more attack power. That one's the same as I just said. So they all got roughly the same stats. And Fa can do okay on them. Flyers are a no-go here, except for the one that has the Delphi shield. Period. Because there are a lot of nomads. We are in Sakai, after all. So there are nomads everywhere. Flyers will be shot down near instantly. If they have the Delphi shield, they don't have to worry about that. And Moretti has enough defense to, yeah, not worry about this. So, what else do you have to worry about, and why do you groan at this chapter, Cendril? Well, here's the problem. This chapter's tricky. Because Nomads and Nomad Troopers have a bunch of movement, and they're wielding bows with that movement, it's hard to keep weaker units safe, units that don't have a lot of defense. They're just going to get shot at a lot. Hopefully they have a lot of speed to evade, or just enough defense to take some hits. Boris laughs. Boris laughs at the stage. He's about the only one, though. Moretti to a good extent with her Delphi shield. Okay. The other problem with this stage, you see this row of tents here? They're called houses, but they look like, kind of like yurts to me. Enemies will spawn from these every day after a certain point for a couple of days. If I remember right, the game tries to trick you and stops one day and then continues, which is a really mean move. But they will show, like, a whole bunch of nomads will show up from these. Which tents are they going to show up? I don't know. It's random. Which is bad. You can't just stop the nomads from appearing with careful placement. Nope. They're going to show up from random tents. So I can't tell you which tents they're going to show up. Which makes it even harder to protect units that don't have a lot of defense. That's the biggest problem with this stage. Here's an Eclipse Tomb that's never going to hit. And let's go over the boss. The boss is Monk, if you have the E silent, or Monkey. Okay. The chief of the Jute clan of Sakai. His stats are okay. The thing that makes him dangerous is this brave bow that he's wielding. gives him 2 attacks. If you try to attack him, and he gets a chance at melee, and he gets a chance to change to his Brave Sword, he's gonna swing twice with it. 42 HP, he has 15 strength, which gives him 25 attack, but he shoots the bow twice. That's the biggest problem. You need to run in there and try to kill him before he gets to change to the Brave Sword, or use, really use his weapons. Because he can hurt just because he swings twice. Honestly, though, he's not that hard of a boss. 13 defense, 13 resistance. The gate is giving him defense and avoidance, of course. The 20 speed makes it to where he can't be doubled, which is annoying, because then he hits you twice. And he has 15 strength. If he had higher strength, he would be really deadly. But if you have a unit with a lot of defense, like Boars, if Boars goes up and hits him, Boars will win eventually. I know he only has 8 skills, so Boars has to keep hitting. But he doesn't do enough. He will do 1, 0 to Boars, because Boars will have weapon triangle advantage. He will do 0 to Boars. Boars can swing until he wins. So there's that. It's a shame I can't steal these. And it's a shame that enemies don't drop weapons. Because I'd like to have another Brave Bow. I don't think I have a Brave Sword. I would like to have those. Nomad Troopers have some speed. Slower units may not be able to double them, and if they start using their swords, axe units may have a hard time hitting them, but what else is new with axe units? That's everything for this map. Reinforcements are going to show up all over the place from these tents, from the circle of tents that I already went over, which are random. I believe from these tents, from where these Dragon Lord and Dragon Riders are, I believe another set or 2 will show up depending on how long the map goes. I think they can show up really late. Where these people are, I believe more reinforcements will show up a couple of times. There's a lot of nomads that will be here. There are these shops here, which is cool. Okay, so we get 15 units. I'm actually going to maybe take Sue. Even though she didn't get a lot of defense, she could fire back. I do not know if I have another class change item. If I have a class change item for her, I will take her along. If not, it's a maybe. All I have is an Elysian Whip. Shame. I don't have another, she needs the Orion Bolt. Let me go to item and just make sure. Yep. Don't got one. That is a shame. Okay. Maybe Sue. Echidna might come along. She only has 8 defense. Need higher defense units to show up. Barth has 14 defense. You can take the hits. Couldn't do much else other than that. May take Percival. No, not twice. May take Douglas and just not have him have anything and just have him take hits. He has 20 defense. Might do that. It's not a bad idea. So yeah, you get to take a lot of units. And this trend happens for a few chapters. That you're gonna take more units than you may be used to. Especially near the end of the game, once we get through with this Sakai thing, it's why I decided to try to train Fear and train Sue after she started to get some levels. Other than the final, like, 2 chapters from the game, we're going to have, and the Gaiden chapters that we have left, we're going to have more units than not. We'll have around this number, 14, 15, 16 units. So, plan accordingly. I can take Ujay, for sure, even though he has 11 defense. He can dodge. Yeah, I'll take Douglas. I will even give Douglas a weapon to protect himself. Can have a javelin. And let's take one of the ones from storage. Full and air. If you have some ranged weapons, it's a good idea. 8 uses left in the javelin. No javelin. Need to change that. Let's see what we got. Yeah, there's the Brave Bow. Brave Lance. Don't have a Brave Sword unless somebody's carrying it. We have a Brave Lance. And we have a Brave Bow. And I know we have a Brave Axe. Geese is still holding it, I believe. Go to item. One more bow. There's a Dorothy silver bow. Yeah, see, we don't have that many we don't have that many bows, period. I thought Dorothy would be the only one using bows. Oh, she's just gonna have to stick with that. So we'll go with that. Killer axe I can't wield. Javelin. Because it's important. Don't have that many. Went through the killer weapons faster than I thought, which is bad. Oh well. That'll be fine. Still have one angelic robe. Don't know who I want to give that to. Maybe Clarine. Okay. Let's, I'll just go with this. Other than what I went over, that's everything. I showed you all the tricks that the map has. Other than that, it's just dealing with the trickiness, because you can other than that, the map has nothing else, no like killer weapons, nothing like that. All the nomads are going to be using short bows and steel swords, except for the boss, who has the brave weapon, which is the only thing that makes him even remotely dangerous. And he also has an elixir, which is annoying. He likes to use that to get all of his HP back. Could take Chad and steal it. That's not a bad idea, instead of Sue, who can't get any more EXP anyway. Chad's not a bad unit. He has 20 speed. Let's give him an iron sword. There we go. I may steal it, that way the boss can't heal himself, which he will do. But he will use that that elixir. If you have more speed, you can steal it. Or as much speed. I believe he has 20. Yes, a thief with max speed can steal from him. Because you have to have equal to in FE6. Right? Right. I'm trying to think. If equal to, or is it you have to be one above? Man, I always forget. I think it's equal to or higher. I think it is. We'll find out one way or another. If not, Chad could be here and will not buy items. He doesn't have the stuff. Alan will be buying items. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this chapter started, and then I'll end the episode. And then we'll deal with the rest of it. Chapter 18, The Frozen River. The Etrurian army has appeared from the west. Good. Draw them into our territory as planned. We shall show them our strength. Have the other clans been notified? Yes, although there are many clans who are expressing their discontent toward our alliance with Byrne, further invasion by Etrurian forces seem to require more attention. I see. The Etrurian army should be easier to deal with than Silver Wolf, since the Etrurian army is an invasion force. The clans will unite to fight against invaders. Yes, that is the law of Sakai. When we were up against the Silver Wolf, no one aided us, because they saw it as a conflict between clans. But now we have Byrne behind us, so we need not any help. Exactly. Then of course, there are many who don't like the idea that it is Byrne who has actual control of Sakei's politics. Yes, I heard there are many clans who agree with the Silver Wolf's guerrilla tactics and join forces with him. He is stubborn. His clan was defeated, so he should join us. It is not as if he doesn't know what happens to those who try and fight a head-on battle with Byrne. Even larger cities like Bulgar have been attacked and taken over by Byrne since they resisted. From now on, those who are strong enough to manipulate the situation around them will survive, like us. And right now, we must use the law of Sakai to do so.
Princess Guinevere, we're getting close to Byrne's army. Yes. Since we're getting closer, we're clashing with soldiers from Byrne more and more often. It'll not be long until we engage in full combat with Byrne. I wish to ask you something before we do. What is that? I have been hearing rumors that King Zephyl rose to the throne because he killed his father, the former king. I could not believe it. You tried to stop him even by casting away your nationality. If King Zephyl is such a mad individual as the rumors say, then you would not have thought of doing what you did. Princess Guinevere, I accepted the fire emblem not to use it in battle, but to try and find a use for it to end this war peacefully. Roy. Therefore, please tell me the truth about the rumors. I'm sorry. Please, give me some time. Alright. You get some different music here in Sakai, which I cut off by going into the shop. Up to restore. There are also physics staffs here. Hooray! It's one of the reasons I wanted to get some money from the
from Arena. Thunder Tomes, Lightning Tomes, Flux. I want Physics Staffs for later. 4 to be exact, and we have half of one still. I'll be passing those out. Still have a Restore Staff, I believe. I'll buy one more. Because status effects, blah. And that will do it. Could sell the steel sword. I have plenty of swords. Do it later. Okay. That's what's in the shop. Next turn, I'll show you what's in the armory, and then we'll end the episode. Now, what I can do, which is interesting, I can do this because he can cross. Now, as you see, they can't hurt Gonzalez. At least this one can, because Gonzalez has enough defense. But the short bow can crit. Never forget that. It has a slight amount of crit. Miss. Yes, I know Gonzalez only has a 30 hit. But why not go ahead and have him cross this way? Everybody else has to go the hard way. Steel sword, steel sword. You have an elixir. Lance Reaver, Armor Slayer. I say, now that I see these, they have a few weapons. There's a Killing Edge. The Nomads don't have special things, but the other, they all have, you know, short bows, like I said. But the Merms have special weapons, so be careful with that. Let's see, where do I want to send? Right here to start with. Actually, one more. Flux? Yes. Javelin. Blue Deacon Uj. A steel sword. There's Douglas, yeah! Turn there. We'll just move everybody up. Next turn. The enemy's assault begins. Oh, good. Kills in one. Good, don't have to worry about that. Oh, so close. 99. Bet Uj does not double him. I don't know, Uj has a lot of speed, right? Yeah. Just wanted to hit Uj because he doesn't have as much defense. Gets him a level. Hopefully he gets defense. That'd be sweet. Level 4. 1 HP. That is the second worst level. Jay, what are you doing? I mean, he could have got nothing. So at least he got something, but jeez. Got hit by that one. Here come all the nomads. You just have to be careful of the enemy nomads, because they're gonna charge. Oh man, Gonzalez has a 50-50 chance hitting. Oh, well, slightly higher than that. Oh, you doubled him. You didn't hit either time, but you doubled him. Go, Gonzalez. See, here they all come. Oh, you went melee. Alright. It's gonna make it really hard for Gonzalez to hit. This map can overwhelm you quickly. If you don't have stronger units, don't be afraid to hang back for several turns and just have the enemy come to you until stuff starts to settle down from the reinforcements from here. Reinforcements show up in this map a lot. This map can just easily overwhelm you. Again, if you don't feel completely comfortable with your units, stay calm, don't panic. Laugh if he hits and crits you. Nope. You know, don't panic. Watch out for your weaker units. The Nomad Troopers. The Nomad Trooper will go up and swing at Dorothy, I know. But with melee. Everybody else that shoots at Dorothy is dead. Boars! Should have him equip a javelin, even though he has a low chance to hit. Well, actually, don't equip the javelin because then enemies may swing at you. Ah, oh, missed that one. It's fine. Boris is just gonna be trying to take hits. Which one of you had the elixir? One that already died, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Alright, before I end this episode, killing edges, killer lances, killer axes, and no killer bow. Yeah, I wanted killer bows, but there's no killer bow here. Iron bows, though, which I feel like I need to buy 2. And we have some killing weapons, which is good. I need some killer... I'll buy 1 killer axe. I need some killer lances, because we're going through those really fast. And 1 more. Good. I don't need as many killing edges. I'll just buy 2. There we go. Because I should be okay. I still have killing edges to pass around for anybody that's using a sword. I have a lot of lance units. A lot of lance units. And there's also iron blades here. And, you know, other iron weapons. There's hand axes here, which is interesting. Oh, Merlin's is full. That's fine. That works. Okay. Let's march out this turn, and then that will do it. Don't need the Horse Slayer equipped now. Okay, watch out again for units that don't have a lot of HP. You with the Armor Slayer. What else do you have on you? Oh yeah, the Delphi Shield and an Elixir. That's fine. And you're dead! Now I don't have to worry about that. There's still the Lance Reavers out here, but that's fine. Level up! Level 7! HP skill! That could have been better. She does have strength maxed out already. I was hoping for another point of defense, because that would have been nice. Okay. Step up and start swinging. Fine. Steel sword. Just don't get hit. And that will do it for this episode after my turn's ready to be finished. And we'll start the next episode with the enemy turn. See what they do. And go from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Steel Blade to kill in one hit. Next time, we will deal with the rest of this map. As you can see, the enemy just cavalry charges you. They really do. Nobody really hangs back. They will go for the throat. Any unit that doesn't have a lot of defense, or that's flying and doesn't have the Delphi shield, they will charge at and try to kill. Keep in mind, nomad troopers can use the bow or the sword, so if you have bow units of your own, they're susceptible to the sword. Like I said, you really need to bring units with higher defenses here, or that just hit really hard when they swing back. Lino has 7 defense, but she has a lot of avoid. And that's why I put her in the force as well, in case somebody wants to ride up and swing sometime. Oh, just out of range. Okay. Oh, maybe he was close enough. Not after I put Boars in or Ujin. Wait, he keep on? No, he's just one short. Okay, never mind. This guy. Boars is in the way. But there you go. This map, as I kind of gone over it now, you can just see the enemy is highly aggressive. Be careful. Like I said, you can always just choke point here, put 2 really heavily armored units, and just choke point them and try to slowly get through the units. Until the next episode, watch out for the Armor Slayer. The Armor Slayer will try to break that. Get rid of the Armor Slayer, and then you'll be alright. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.